We are live. What is up, everybody? And welcome to the finale of season 5 of YouTube Survivor. I am here with, for the final time, and some of the Java tribe. Half of them, at least. Say hi, guys. And the jury.
Hey.
I know Tyler's on his way, so as soon as he gets on, this is going to be really good. I cannot wait for this. First, I just want to start out by saying, incredible season. I loved it. This is my favorite season of YouTube Survivor. Yes, it edges out season 2, barely, but it does. This season had so much going on with it, inside the game, outside the game, in the middle of the game, in the jury. Everything was active, even Jonathan. It was just great.
I think I saw your nose grow.
He was active after he got voted out.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone was active.
Jonathan was the best player this season, bro.
Alright, so anyways, first I want to allow Jay and Tyler both to just give like kind of an opening statement as to why they believe that they should win the game since they are part of the final 2 of the season. Okay, Tyler, you can't talk. Could you text it out and I can read it out loud? And then Jay, you can go ahead and start, I guess.
I think I should win because I've already said most of this to you guys, but whatever. I've made it here because a lot with my social game and the fact that I was able to not be seen as a threat, and because I didn't make dumb moves that put me on the bottom the moment marriage happened. So, yeah, vote for me. If you don't, it's cool. It's whatever. If you do, you're my new bestie, and yeah, so that's it.
Alright, and Tyler, I'm figuring is typing his up right now. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to type up an opening statement. Okay, he wants people to ask a few questions first, so, yeah, let's just go ahead and start. Who made it alright, Denny, since you are the worst placement here, we will allow you to go first.
Alright,
Dragged by the host.
shoot. Can I ask them both like a question? Both a question each?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Jay, like I really do respect that social game. You did play a great social game. My question is, like coming into the game, was that your number one priority was to stay low and like not be seen as a threat?
Oh, okay. I thought you said with Zach. That's why I was like, no. Like, my number one priority was to not be seen as a threat, to stay loyal. Not really, but.
Tyler, bruh. Oh my God. I ain't gonna say nothing back because I guess I want to pass. But my question is, coming into the game, did you expect as much heat as you got from the Mon tribe, best tribe in the season, by the way? I'm expecting, like he's typing it up. I hope. What? Where are the other 2 people that were before me? Oh no! So now we got the suckiest player here, bro. Oh God.
Julian's hosting a challenge, and who knows where Alan is.
That explains where half of these people are.
Oh, the only people on the challenge is 4 people.
Anyways, Tyler says that, oh yeah, because I'm always controversial in any game possible.
Respect that. Respect that.
Okay. So you done with your questions, Billy?
My name is Denny, bro. But yes, I had to change it for a reason. Don't worry.
Okay.
Me catfishing someone.
Alright, so the next worst player placement here is Paige, so go ahead.
So I already asked you this, so you both should be prepared. But what's the best thing and worst thing about your opponent's game?
Okay, so in my opening speech, I think I pretty much said what was the worst part about Tyler's game was that he made a few moves at the beginning that really set him back, and he had to scramble. I was able to just go ahead and focus on building those relationships and bridges that would get me further along in the game.
Oh, no.
What was the best part of his game? You didn't answer that.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I said the best and worst part about your opponent's game. So not you, not your game, his game.
His game was how he managed to get people to hesitate and taking him out. Like, he was always like 1 or 2 votes away from getting out, and I was so frustrated. So yeah, that would be his best part, I would say.
Just so everybody knows, Tyler, bruh. Tyler could have been at number 11, and I could be like, maybe like number 10. Like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a single digit, bruh. I just wanted like a 9. I just wanted a 9, bruh. I just wanted a 9, bruh.
Denny, I'm gonna
What's
ask
up?
you one more. I'm gonna ask you one more time for the sake of my sanity. Can you please turn your volume down a few notches, please? Thank you.
Hold up. Pause.
Look, you're literally deafening my ears, bruh.
Oh, you got headphones in. My fault, dog.
Yeah, Bubba.
My fault, Bubba.
God damn, bub.
Alright, so Tyler gave his answer to Paige earlier. Paige, do you remember what the answer was? Because I don't.
No, but it's okay.
Jay, do you remember it by any chance? Okay, well, we'll just take the answer Tyler gave earlier. Okay, he's gonna post it. While that's all happening, Brian, since you were the second worst placer here, or no, third, sorry, go ahead and ask Jay his question while Tyler's posting his answer to pages.
Okay. First of all, Jay, I really did respect you as a person. You were one of my hosts before, and I kind of flopped it. Personally, I'm glad that you did have my back. The question if I'm correct, I asked you, what did you think? What was your favorite part about me, and what was your least favorite part about me? And I also asked you what your favorite moment in this game was.
My favorite part about playing with you was definitely how genuine you felt, or you came off to me, because I didn't really feel like everything had to be game when we talked. I felt like we could just talk about real life stuff, even more than the game sometimes. My least favorite part about playing with you was towards the beginning of the merge. It was kind of hard to contact you, and I had to expect you to take 5 hours in between messages. So that was very infuriating. But what was the other question?
The last part was what was your favorite personally in this game?
My favorite part of the game was when Tyler played his idol on me towards the end of the game, because from that moment on, I basically knew that I would have almost a 100% chance of making it to the end.
Alright, Paige, you can read Tyler's answer.
So he said the best part about Jay's game was he felt Jay set himself up to where he was in a nice, strong alliance and was never really targeted by anyone until the very end. He did a good job of playing the under the radar game. He did not like that he mainly sheeped his way to F4 before finally flipping on Blake. He also thinks a huge part of why Jay made it so far was because everyone thought he wouldn't win.
It's kind of true.
Alright, so Brian, do you want to ask Tyler a question?
Yeah, I asked him the same questions just to be fair. And you want me to say what his answers were, or?
Yeah, go ahead, so he doesn't have to retype everything.
Okay, I believe he basically summed up that I was also genuine with him. I believe, what was it? Crap. He basically said that I was pretty straightforward, but I forget what he said was the part that he didn't like about me. And, oh shit, I'll just read it off from what he sent me in the PMs.
Bro, it got quiet.
Was he going to get an answer? Okay, we'll wait.
Denny, what were you eating earlier?
Here I have it. Here I have it. He said, "Well, I wouldn't necessarily say we played together this game together at all. I did enjoy that you weren't fake most of the time to me, and it was very clear you were against me, rather than a few others saying they were with me. But at the end of the day, they really weren't." When I asked him what his favorite moment in this game was, he said, "Low key, my favorite moment in the game was Alan getting idled out. I saw myself in a huge minority, so I assumed it was just taking someone down with me. But I guess that wasn't the case at all. I found Alan getting idled out funny at AF because he was always paranoid about the game, so it made it even better."
All right. Blake, please ask whoever you want to ask your questions, or don't ask a question at all. It's up to you.
Jay, you here? Can you pop off mute so I can know that you're here?
I'll think about it.
Thank you. So you pride yourself on this social game, but I don't see where she's at. Like, honestly, like I know you talk to a lot of different people, and I do respect that type of gameplay. But at the same time, you were always like, most of the time you were bitching about like, oh, this happened, or oh my god, guys, this happened, or that happened, or this happened.
Shots. Come on.
Who do you think you is?
This juicy.
Okay, so
yeah, I just want to know, like, you also earlier in your jury speech, you were saying how you wanted to keep taking the shots at Tyler, but at Final Four, when you had a perfect shot taken at Tyler, you decided not to. So, what's the logic behind that?
I wanted to take the shots at Tyler because you kept winning immunity. So I was like, okay, if I can't get Blake out, who's the next person that I wouldn't mind going? And that just happened to be Tyler.
He wanted you.
Anyway,
oh my god!
Bitching is, yes, I do love to bitch and moan and complain. That's how I bond with a lot of people.
Blake, you gotta save him some like feelings there. That was brutal. Right to the point.
I find that a lot of times people work better when you have something to constantly bitch and moan about. So
he said you was bitching the whole time.
Well, I cannot even decline that. Like, yes, I did bitch and moan.
Hey, but not even gonna lie, Jay has a point there, because like the whole time we was in the game, all we talked about was bitching and moaning and moaning and moaning and moaning.
I mean, I'll give it to Jay, because mine and Jay's friendship is basically me bitching and whining to Jay and Jay bitching and whining to me. So I mean, it's okay.
You still threw them shots though. That shit was funny as fuck.
Tyler.
Bro, I want to hear this.
Low-key, I had this all planned out to ask Tyler, and I totally forgot what I was going to say.
It's off the membrane, Bubba. It's off the membrane. Come on.
Hold on.
I want to hear these shots, Bubba. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I don't think it's going to be any shots, but like.
Oh man. Oh, that was funny, bro.
Okay, I know how it's going to start now. Tyler, I think you thought that you were the baddest bitch this season, but I think that you're sadly mistaken. You constantly thought that you were like the HBIC and that your opinions mattered the most. In my view, that's what I saw. You acted like you were in charge. You acted like your opinions were the only ones who mattered, and nobody else's did. So I want to know, when did you actually take a back seat and listen to one of your allies' plans and actually follow through with what they wanted to do?
Never.
Instead of always doing what you wanted to do.
Never. Never. This is coming from experience. Never. Never.
Okay. While he switches to his phone so he can talk, I'm going to tell Tyler's speech that he gave to me. He said, and this is like the thing at the beginning that I was talking about, I've made it here despite being in the minority the entire pre-merge game. People can say I didn't try or whatever, but at the end of the day, anyone in this game can vouch that I tried every single day and never gave up. Yeah, I may not have got all of my votes through, but when I did receive votes, I never left, and people can also say I got lucky, but there was many, many chances.
Bruh. I already said you might think you're the baddest bitch here, but you're Miss. Oh, what you mean? What you mean them wasn't shots? Them was big shots. Them was like 12 gauge shots, dog.
I mean, we were all like bitchy here.
That was like
Looks like
chicken in your hood type shots. That's like bop bop. We coming through your door type shots.
Looks at the wall. Looks back at Paige again.
Bruh, Alex, bruh. Why are you trying to look sexy, dog? You know you got a girl. You know you got a girl. Come on now. Don't do it like that, bruh.
I was just checking to see if something's on my eyebrows. I thought that
No, okay. He did it all like this, too. I look ugly without my glasses. Don't judge me. Bro, he was trying to fix them junk, bro. He was like, "Ooh, let's see if some fine honey's on right now." Oh yeah. Bro, I gotta get a haircut, bro.
Okay.
Hello?
All right, let me turn Tyler up so he can hear
My
me.
man's in the car now. What the hell?
Yeah, because everyone's in the house, so I can't.
All right, there you go,
My man's
Tyler.
got the
I can hear
dick.
you now.
Okay, so can you repeat your question, Blake? I'm sorry.
Well, he went on mute. I can sum it up if you would like, Tyler.
Did he ask me like when I listened to my allies? Was that basically it?
Essentially, yeah. While saying that you thought you were the HBIC.
Well, I want to say that I don't know, like, what close allies I had besides Paige and Lee, and yeah, that was basically it. So I would love to know what allies I had to listen to, and
What about
yeah.
Lee, brother? What about Lee?
I mean, I called most of the shots, and I don't see how that's a bad thing. So they didn't really always work, but that's fine.
Hey, that was funny though.
All right, so
And Denny, I actually don't understand why you're mad at me because I don't recall.
No, bro, I'm not mad at you, dog. That's all in the past. Whatever, bro. We cool now. We straight. Whatever. I got all the anger off my chest when I checked you and Lee. And you can go back and look at the old messages. As soon as Lee came in, jury, bro, I checked the mess out of this man. I'm lit this man on fire, bro. We're
All right.
straight now, bro. I'm not mad at nobody. It's a game. You come to play the game, and you win some, you lose some, of course. I'm not mad. Whatever. But I'm still checking everybody here.
You mad, bitch? You mad?
Wait, Blake, did you hear my answer or no?
No, I'm sorry. I just got back.
okay, Tyler.
Well,
repeat.
I had a tinkle.
I said basically I said I didn't really have any close allies to listen to besides Paige and Lee, because I would say everyone else that was my ally wasn't like a close ally. It was kind of like it was a round to round thing for most people, and yeah, and that's basically I didn't really have anyone to listen to, but like I would value Paige and Lee's opinions when they would give it because they actually wanted to work with me.
But the thing is when you had the two friends to either side with Lee and Paige, you decided to blindside them each time. So,
Who did I blindside?
How about when you told Paige I vote Chris out and then you leave her out? How about when you told Lee?
Dang, cuz.
You didn't tell me Alan out.
He called you out.
Convincing Lee to use his idol. Like
Uh,
Jay,
no,
Jay,
no,
hold on.
actually,
hold on, let's rewind on that. Lee actually did know about the plan.
He called you out. He called you out.
Danny, shut the fuck up.
Wait, so if Paige was blindsided on that, then why did she still play her idol on him? I'm confused.
Because, I mean, that move wasn't against her. It was against Ben. And she was really close with Ben. So I'm not going to ask her to vote for Ben.
He called you out, Bubba.
Like my vote is like undecided right now because I literally keep switching it in my confessional chat because like I can see why both people should win. Like Tyler literally had people wrapped around his finger. Like no matter what he did to them that was wrong, they still came crawling back home to daddy. Doing whatever they needed. Denny, I wasn't talking about you, so put yourself on mute. Like literally they just kept on going back and defending Tyler, doing whatever Tyler wanted, wanting to do whatever he wanted, following his every move, and like that's pretty great on him. Then you had Jay, who was really in the majority almost the whole entire time. Like he knew what was going on. Everything that was said on Tyler's side was always leaked, and that's why every plan that they were having was always foiled or whatever.
Jay, he just put himself in a good position.
Yeah, I'm undecided what to do.
Alright, well, you don't have too much longer, Blake.
Wait, can I ask a question? Would I would have had a worse shot against James, correct? I think I would have lost, right?
Yeah, you literally probably would have lost almost unanimously.
That's what I thought. And then I sent, like, the second I, like, voted James out or whatever, he was like, no, you're so dumb. You were winning against me. And I was like, what the fuck are you on?
I'll speak on that after the season. So, don't think anybody else has any questions. So, with that being said, I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes. Now is the final time for jurors for you guys to solidify your votes. If you want to change. This is the final time. Well, we'll do it later in the season, but this is the final time to do shout-outs, to call people out. Go for it. But I do want to give one shout-out first to someone who's been here every tribal, and they requested for the specific shout-out. Shout-out to Letitia Hemsworth, wife of Rennie Lionel.
Rennie who?
I can't pronounce the word. Lionel.
Shout out to Anthony.
Shout out to Yoshi, to Kana, and Jabari, the normal people.
Shout
out to Amanda Staffelbach. You're an icon.
Yes, Mama Staffelbach.
Shout out to Alex's grandparents. Shout out to my parents for giving birth to me again.
Again?
Letitia also. Letitia wanted to add and X of Fire X.
Huh? What? What?
Shout out to my future husband, Fire X. Shout out to Connor Staffelbach. Oh, and Tina Bino, my bestie.
Shout out to everyone who followed the season and everyone who voted for fan favorite. Speaking of, if you are watching this and have not voted for fan favorite, please PM me or say publicly your fan fave. I'm not looking at the YouTube chat, so I can't see.
Well, I was obviously the fan favorite.
I fully expect to get like -2 votes. Wait, do we have a YouTube link?
Yeah, I posted in Connor's chat. Also, shout out to Letitia's animated Survivor story thing. It's going really good. Like the look of it so far.
Wait, how much longer is this gonna? Everyone.
So it's at 5 minutes at 8:43, so another 2.5 minutes.
Okay, because yeah, I literally left everyone inside, and they're all like, "Where did you go?" And I'm like, "I was grabbing something for my car."
Hey, shout out to everybody.
Another
Shout out to everybody for the season. Everybody here. Shout out to Alex for giving me the chance. Shout out for everybody I met here. It was a wonderful time. Let bygones be bygones. I'm not mad at nobody, bruh. And shout out to every female that hit me up after Tribal added me on the Snap, bruh. Because I got so many more streaks, dog.
I just want to give a shout out to Alex's mom that I used for, I think, 2 jokes in the one challenge that I lost to Mud.
Yeah, shout out to all the females who hit me up too. I got so many girlfriends. I can't believe it. I love it.
Oh my god, same twinning.
You're shouting out to people who don't exist.
shout out.
I love all my women.
Shout out to me being the only straight person on call.
I'm straight.
I don't see a single straight person here.
You're right. I don't either.
Except me.
Pause. I'm straight, dog. I like females. Let's get that first and foremost going.
Okay.
Denny,
You're not gay. We know.
Denny, you're dating piece 1, 2, 3. Okay.
No, I'm not, dog. No, you thought.
Yeah, dog. You really thought, dog.
You thought. Look, I can't say. Look.
1 minute.
Look, sorry for the ears at home, but I like Coach. Done.
You're also like 14 years old, so.
Actually, I'm 16 and I'll be 17 next month. Thank you.
16 minus 2 is 14. Yes.
I'll be 17 next month. Thank you.
Make sure you guys.
Danny, what's your favorite size of tits?
What's my what?
Favorite size of tits? Do you like them?
Can I hear you, dog?
I heard size of something.
Your favorite size of tits?
Of tits.
Hey, bro. I like a medium size, you feel me? B cups.
Me as Tyler drives right now to get a sex change.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. I do want to say, just make sure you guys stay tuned after the votes are read, because there will be awards and we will talk about the season in depth. All right.
Good. We can talk about how you felt when I self-voted.
Self-voted? What the hell?
For the
That's
final,
how I got voted out.
for the final time this season, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I got one.
I got one too.
Okay, we're done with this. All right, we're getting to the votes. Let's go. All right. I have 11 votes.
Hey, hold up. Shout out to the time I said I had an idol, and then when I played it, I really thought I had one.
Oh my god, Denny!
All right, done. I'm done. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
First vote. Tyler. Second vote. Jay.
Yay.
Third vote. Tyler. Fourth vote. Jay. It's 2 votes Jay. 2 votes Tyler. 7 votes left. Fifth vote. Tyler. Sixth vote. Jay. It's 3 votes Tyler, 3 votes Jay, 5 votes left. Seventh vote. Tyler. Eighth vote. Jay.
Oh my god.
That's 4 votes Tyler, 4 votes Jay, 3 votes left. Ninth vote. Tyler. 10th vote. Jay.
Oh my.
That's 5 votes Tyler, 5 votes Jay, 1 vote left.
Last vote to Alex.
the 11th and final vote. And the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 5. Congratulations, Tyler. You have won Season 5 of YouTube
Oh, Jesus
Survivor.
Christ.
Thanks, America.
Tyler, Jay, final words.
I appreciate everyone who voted for me. Even those who didn't, it was fun meeting all of you, and yeah, I actually had like a lot of fun playing this game. So,
Jay?
Same thing.
Alright, I just want to say, this morning, it was 8-3, Jay. James, Blake, and Paige all flipped with about 2 hours remaining to Tyler. And then Blake flipped back mid all of this, making it 6-5 Jay, and then flipped back about 5 minutes later to Tyler, making it 6-5 Tyler. The other votes for Tyler were Emmett, Lee, and... let me not get this wrong.
was there a mix-up in the winner?
Oh, no. And Ben also voted for Tyler.
Oh, King.
So Ben, Emmett, Lee, James, Blake, Paige. So Brian, Denny, Alan, Julian, and
Julian didn't vote for me? What the fuck?
fuck. Oh shit. I forgot to make Julian's vote Slaybird Nifty. Damn it, Julian. You should have reminded me. Oh well. So, my thoughts on the season. The top 4, Blake, James, Jay, and Tyler, that's the best damn Final Four that I've ever seen. All 4 of you were by far leagues beyond everybody else in this game. I think you all played incredible games this season. I was very happy of that Final Four. If I had to choose between Tyler and Jay, personally, I would have voted for Tyler. I think Tyler just... it was so slight. It's like picking between Wendell and Dominic in Ghost Island. But I do think Tyler was just a little bit more than Jay at this game. Overall thoughts on the season? My favorite season, by far, out of all the 5 seasons that I've done, that is. So, shall we go on to the awards?
Yes.
All right. First award of the season was the dumbest move of the season.
Hey, I didn't make any moves, so it ain't me.
There were plenty of moves that I could have picked from here. Plenty of them. And I just want to
His entire game.
I just want to give 3 honorable mentions for not even being nominated. But Julian just going straight up nuts. That's not nominated, but it very close. Ida flipping the vote at the last second in the first tribal council. It was insanely stupid. She was in a great position, and like when you watch our assessment thing that we did 2 of them. Day 0, she was running the Leloon tribe, actually running it. In fact, she had a very good shot at making it very far in the game. And Paige is idle.
Better
yeah.
make it.
Well, here's the nominee for dumbest move. The official ones. Sam shit-talking Julian 20 minutes into the game and then kicking him off of call. Oh boy, was that stupid. It was the entire reason that the vote was for Sam, because Julian brought the idea up to Tyler, Lee, and Denny, and it's the main reason why Sam went home was because Julian said so. So that was a huge mistake. Paige voting for Chris at the final 10 instead of Tyler. This just sent Ben home, and in my opinion, Ben going home changed the entire view of the season. Because at this point in time, Ben was running the game, and I think he was one of the best players this season. And he was definitely robbed and blindsided and everything. But Tyler made a brilliant move. Tyler and Lee and everyone involved made a brilliant move by doing this. And the final one, Billy giving his idol to Chris and proceeding to get voted out. And the
Chris
winner
an
is.
idol?
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, man.
And the winner is Billy giving his idol to Chris and then getting voted out. I mean, that's just basic Survivor. Basic. I mean, I know at least Paige played the idol on Tyler and got voted out. Billy literally handed it to him. He didn't even have a choice. And what his final decision was going to be. Paige could have played it on herself. So Billy, even though I really do like him, he did make a huge mistake by doing that. I just wanted to ask a question to Denny before we go on to the next award. Denny, before this started, you said you were a super fan, and you said that one of the people that you would love to see play this game if we had returnees, this is the night before the cast reveal, you said you really wanted to see Blake, and you thought that you would get along really well with Blake because you really liked him in Season 2. So how do you think that is kind of, turned out since you got to play with Blake?
Well, I really do think that when I first came in, everything I did, I thought, I was like, and then he was hit, then he showed, I was like, dang, for real? Let's get it. Come on. And I talked to him before we even knew what tribes were, and he wasn't on my tribe, and I got stuck with Julian, and I was like, dang, freak, what the, no. And then I talked to Julian, and it happened to turn out Julian is one of my best bros. Julian is a bro for life. Julian, if I ever met Julian in real life, I'd probably, that's my bro. That's my bro for life. He said he helped me so much through the time of crisis when I needed it most. I helped him do the same, make sure he was good. And I told him, I was like, bro, if you need chill, bro, we could talk to Alex and we can medically discharge you or something. That happened to be my bro, but playing with Blake was heaven and hell at the same time, because heaven, he helped me a lot in his strategies like that. I used some of his strategies, not all of them, because look where I am. I'm number 11. But I used some, and then hell was just seeing how he played and playing against him, because it sucked, but it was heaven. It was heaven and hell at the same time. So it was good and bad.
All right. So I just thought of that for some reason. I wanted to mention that before I forgot it again. All right. So second award, the best move of the game. The 3 nominees are Jay flipping on James and Blake. I really do think that was a good move on Jay's part, and it is so close to winning. At this point in time, Jay was winning when I wrote that move down. So I think it probably would have been even better had he won. Tyler and Lee blindsiding Ben. I think that was a brilliant move. I think it helped Tyler, especially in the long run, because as I said, I think the season would have turned out completely differently had Ben I think he would have ran with it had he made just a couple more tribals, unless he just completely fucked up somehow or got third. And Alan's blindside is consisted of Denny, Julian, Lee, and Tyler, who would all share this if they won. I think that was another key moment, because Alan wasn't going to go anywhere for a while. And you guys just made it to where Allen wins. He would have been a pivotal part of the season. He would have been a big voice for the season, everything like that. The winner is Tyler and Lee blindsiding Ben. I just think that was an absolutely brilliant move, and I've already kind of stated why. I just think it was the most key moment in the game.
Just saying, guys. An hour before that tribal where we idled Allen out, I did not know I was getting the idol. I did not. An hour before, I did not, because I really thought Julian was the vote. Then all of a sudden, I get stuck in this call. Not call, but I get a text saying, I've been lied to. Denny, I'm going to play the idol on you. And I was like, what do you mean? And why am I the vote? And then going on, I found out why. And I understand why I was. And at that, if he wouldn't have done that move, then I would have been number 13. I would have been even lower than I was right now. So shout out to Lee. No hard feelings. But to him, that should be the dumbest move, because looking back, now they think looking back, they shouldn't have played it on me.
No, well, I don't think it was necessarily to save you. It was more Allen.
Yeah. So if the tables were turned and Allen was gone, say a tribal earlier, then no one would have used that idol, and I would have probably went home.
All right. The next award. Just a second, I need to mute this chat because it keeps popping up and it's annoying. Okay. The next award is Best Physical Player. This is simple. The nominees for this are James, Blake, and Jay. You guys won multiple immunities. You were high in several other challenges. And collectively, you guys are the best in challenges. However, the overall winner is James. I think he won I believe Blake might have won more individual immunities, but Blake also completely failed in some immunities. James was always in the top, 3, 4, 2, 1. He was always up, even pre-merge especially. He was always the winning thing for their tribe and everything.
Yeah, for our tribe, he was always the best.
Yeah. So I think James definitely deserves Best Physical Player.
Wait, are you going to post these awards somewhere afterwards?
I can.
Can you post them in the merch chat, because my phone is 2%, so I kind of gotta go.
I'll do it when I'm done with all this.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Bye.
Bye, Tyler. Yeah, it's in your one. All right. Next award, Best Strategic Player. The nominees are Ben, Tyler, and Blake. And the winner is Tyler. I do think Tyler was the best strategic player in this game. I think he made the correct moves when he needed to make the moves. And like he said, not every move that he wanted to make went through, but I think every move that he wanted to make was the correct move. There's one little incident where I would say that he did a bad thing, but he switched it right at the last second. And had he gone with that, he would have gotten 11th, like Denny said. All right. Next up, Best Social Player. The nominees are Jay, James, and Ben. And the winner is James. Anyone that came to me, they told me, James is talking to me. I like James. I trust James. I want James's babies. I mean, anything over and under the sun. They were telling me they love James. They were saying mostly the same with Ben, but Ben wasn't as low-key with it, or under the radar with his social gameplay as James was. And that's why James made it further than Ben, because James was able to keep his mostly under the sun. Jay, I think he also, or Jay, you're here. Jay, you also kept yours under the radar, but I don't think it was as strong as James's was, because if James made it to the final two with either of you, it was going to be like 9-2. There's always going to be a couple votes. I'm never going to say it would have been 11-0, but it would have been almost unanimous. James. Everyone loved James. So, yeah. Next up, Hero of the Season. The nominees are Ben, James, and Paige. And the winner of Hero of the Season is James. I think James it wasn't really an underdog edit, but it was a very under the radar. He backstabbed people, but when he backstabbed people, he didn't, I don't know how to put this, he would always either not talk to you if he was voting you out, or he would just try to avoid. He didn't want controversy. He wanted to avoid that as much as possible. And I think out of a hero, being non-controversial is one of the key factors in being a hero of a season. And I think James perfected that. Villain of the Season. The nominees for Villain of the Season are Denny, Tyler, and Lee. And the winner is Lee. It's kind of the opposite of what I was saying for Hero. Most controversy. Who stirred it up? Who started it? Who continued it? Who did it? Lee was involved in almost anything that had to deal with controversy or a fight. Denny was a close second. But I think if Denny lasted longer, Denny would have been it. But Lee lasted a bit longer, and Lee would get in fights in jury where Denny did not. So, yeah. Lee wins that. Player of the Season. The nominees are Blake, Ben, and James. And the winner, the Player of the Season, is James. I know James is getting a lot of credit. I think, personally, James played the best game. If James had made the final two, I would have totally seen where James would have won. I think James deserves Player of the Season. I think he was never going to get voted out unless he was in the one situation that he was put into. And when he was put into that one situation, that's when he got voted out. And it was at the final three. It was kind of like a Julian, except Jay and Tyler played incredible games, and they weren't. I'm not going to call Glenn and Chris stupid, but they actually played really good games where Chris and Glenn could have played better. We'll put it that way. Most shocking moment of the season. Shout out to Alan's blindside, which just missed the cut. But there were three other moments that I thought were better. And that was Ben's blindside, Billy's misused idol, and Tyler almost voting himself out. And just from my perspective, it has to be Tyler almost voting himself out at that final 11 tribal council. If he would have kept his vote on Chris, he would have had 4 votes. Denny would have had 3 votes. Chris would have had 3 votes, and Ben would have had a vote. And Tyler would have gone. And he switched his vote at that last second to Denny to make it a tie. Then, who was it again that wanted to keep Denny? Was it you, Blake? It was Blake, and was it you, Brian, also? There was another person who was... it was Ben.
Wait,
what?
Are you talking about during the tie?
Yeah, was it... It was you and someone else that wanted to keep... Denny
Jay's ass. Like,
what tie? The Denny tie?
Yes.
I wanted to keep him, but I couldn't because I figured everyone would just vote him out anyway on the revote. I only voted Tyler that first time because I was afraid an idol would be played and I would get the votes.
So it was you two, and I think Ben also wanted to keep Denny, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
I could be wrong on that.
Yes. Ben wanted to keep me as well.
And I know Jay and Paige were very, very, very anti keeping or voting Tyler out.
No, because I voted. I didn't vote Denny the original time. I voted Chris because
Right.
I wanted to keep. I wanted to keep Denny. I just wanted Tyler over Denny.
Right. I'm just talking about specifically the revote. I wasn't talking about the entire thing. Yeah, I know when Blake even mentioned the idea of keeping Denny over Tyler, you and Jay both shut that down immediately. Man, maybe someone else did too. I feel like
Jay could have won, Bubba.
Boy, I tried to save your ass. Nobody.
I know. Jay could have won though. Jay could have won because Tyler wouldn't have been there. I don't know because Blake would have probably went to the final. Because if Blake would have saved me there, I would have literally gave Blake my vote every time.
I don't think I would have went to the final either way.
I mean, if Ben, Ryan, and Blake all voted for Denny, then Denny would have gone because Emmett also voted Denny to stay. Yes, it was revealed that Tyler won 6-5. And it was 8-3 earlier in the day, but you, Blake, and James all switched your vote in the last 2 hours to Tyler. Next award is the best tribal council, and this was not even a question. I mean, can we all, come on. This is easy. But I'll say the other two. Denny's tribal that he went home and Ben's tribal that he went home. Those are both very shocking. But I mean, come on. Sam's tribal council. That was the craziest tribal council that I have ever had. Crazy.
I never watched.
Denny, Sam, Lee, Tyler, and Alan all made that. Julian and Ben were kind of irrelevant, okay? Even though they were behind the scenes doing stuff in that, they were kind of irrelevant in the tribal council, but they were as much relevant in the tribal council as well. And I think the mixture of the 5 crazy people plus the other 2 just made everything just wow.
That's when I got out of my shell and everybody, like Alan and everybody, started saying, "Oh, you're the bad boy of the season. You just make fun of people and everything like that. That's what you're going to be known for." That's when everybody started to look at me as like, "Oh, we take him to tribal. We ain't got to say nothing because we know he's going to say all of it." Like, but that's what they would talk to me about. Like, they would, the days we go to tribal, Tyler, he'd be like, "Yo, I'm going to need you just to say some whack stuff. Just stupid. Just make people mad." I'm like, all right, bro. Whatever.
All right. The final, well, there's a couple more awards, but they don't really have, it's not like official awards. Final technical award, best fight of the season. This is hard to choose between, but I'll reveal the nominees. Yes, this is technically a part of the game. So Alan and Lee's fights and jury. Hilarious.
I'll be asleep, bro. I just be sitting in my bed. I'll be slumping on it.
Especially when Lee got added to the chat, and then it was just Denny, Julian, and Alan versus Lee. That was pretty funny too.
I only checked him one time, guys. I did not go in on this man. I did it one time. I said something one time about him. That was it. And then I said I'm done. Julian and Alan got on this man's neck. I was starting to feel bad for him. I was like, oh my god.
The other 2 nominees are Lee, Tyler, and Denny versus Alan and Sam at that tribal council that I just mentioned. It was multiple fights that broke out, but those were the essential sides. And then Denny versus Lee and Tyler at Denny's tribal council. And the winner is the fight at the first Mon tribal council with, it was like Denny versus Sam, then it was like Denny versus Alan, then it was like Lee versus Sam, then it turned into like Tyler versus Sam and Alan, then it was like Lee versus Alan. It was just crazy, all over the place. Love that fight, love that tribal. My favorite tribal council in YouTube Survivor history. Alright, so the voting for the Fan Favorite Award is now closed.
Come on.
And I have the results. Let me just make sure I don't have another vote. All right. Let me count how many votes. 1, 2, 3. I got 21 total votes for fan favorite. No one in the season could vote. Anyone else could. So I had 21 votes. This is very split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 different people got votes. People receiving 1 vote. Denny, Garrett, Ida, Chris, Sam,
I forgot about
James,
Garrett.
Chris, Sam, James, Julian, and Brian. You all got 1 vote for fan favorite. Tied with 2 votes are Jay, Emmett, and Blake.
How did Emmett get over me? Emmett said nothing. What do you mean, brother?
With 3 votes is Lee. And the fan favorite. Sorry, Denny. Denny just moved left. All right, the winner, a fan favorite of YouTube Survivor Season 5 with 4 total votes out of 21 is Ben. Ben is the fan favorite of the season. All right, and then this isn't a technical award, but I just want to give this out. Shout out to Letitia0987, viewer of the season, right there. She's been to every tribal. She's watched them all. She's talked to me about the game. Just awesome. So yeah, do any of you 4 have anything to say about the season? Final words, final thoughts.
Who's your production favorite, Bubba?
I
What?
hate every single one of you motherfuckers so much. No, I'm kidding.
Who got production favorite, Bubba?
I mean, it's
Production
obviously
favorite, what do you mean?
it's obviously you.
All right. Another thing.
Is it a production favorite or redemption?
Yes, Bubba.
Production favorite will be kept under wraps.
Oh. Okay. What about All Stars, Bubba?
Yeah, who are the All-Stars picks from this season? You always reveal that.
I've decided to switch it up this season. I'm not going to reveal who the All-Stars are. But you'll find out, won't you?
Bubba.
Come on now, don't do me like that.
Come on now, Bubba. Why are we switching things up? We don't like switching things up. Come on.
I've switched a lot of things up this season. I decided to have an odd-numbered cast, which that was me having to do that honestly hurt me on the inside because of my OCD. It really hurt me to have 21 people. And what hurt even worse was to have a 13-person merge. That was just crazy because I am so against the number 13. It is crazy. It hurt me physically to, like, legit to have a 13-person merge. But I did it. Why? For you guys.
For everybody watching, save M_Davis 1998 in stars. Thank you.
Hey, everybody watching, put hashtag reveal All Stars.
Right.
I don't like suspense.
Come on, Bubba.
I like to know what I'm getting.
Yeah, me too.
I am going to say, if you are watching right now and you have not played the season prior, season 6 will be starting around Christmas. I might do Thanksgiving, but I'm probably going to do my casting during Thanksgiving, and have the season be throughout Christmas break, January. Of course, it'll leak over a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it because by January, February time, I'm not going to care that much about school because my GPA won't matter as I'm a senior in high school. It's not going to really matter that much after the halfway through the third quarter or third 9 weeks. and I'll already probably have a college picked out to go to, so I'm not going to have to worry about any of that stuff. So yeah, if you haven't played, it's fun. I'm sure all of these guys can vouch for you. It's a great experience, great learning experience for anyone who hasn't played, and yeah, I really enjoy it. And who knows, there might be a cash prize.
Don't play with all your friends. That's all I'll say.
Advice
So
from
you might think getting like a pre-made together is good, but you do not want to play with all your friends.
I second that. I second that. And third that, and fourth that, and fifth, sixth, seven,
Blake,
eight.
I love you.
I
We
love you
did
too.
not work good together in the game.
Do you guys have any final questions for me? Questions for each other? Questions for viewers? Questions for anybody? Or just comments in general?
When we getting that All Stars, Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba.
Season 7.
Wow. Hey, Alex, let me help with season 6.
Oh, Alex, I had somebody message me saying, ask Alex when he's going to update the power rankings.
Power rankings, I will update them sometime within the next week. Probably next weekend, because that's like depending on how much schoolwork I have, it just really depends. But more than likely next weekend, if I can get them to you beforehand, like if I have a day where I just have a free day and I don't feel like doing anything, I'll update the power rankings and you'll get them beforehand. If you don't know what the YouTube Survivor power rankings are, I just rank everybody based on their gameplay. It's just a cool little thing to keep an update. And the power rankings might give a little key as to who's in All-Stars. But of course, I don't always pick the best. I have other elements that go into being an all-star other than just strictly your gameplay. Anyone else?
I have a question for Blake.
What's up?
Did you ever plan to actually stick to the final 2 that you asked me for?
I was going to stick to the final 2 until I realized that you were more loyal to Tyler.
Okay, I was not more loyal to Tyler. I just did not want to be seen as a sheep, so I was not going to sheep anyone.
Wait, actually, my ideal final 2 was me and Brian, so I don't think I love James. James is probably one of my BFFs outside.
Is it because I'm a goat? Because honestly, I didn't know what was going on half this game.
No, because you're one of my favorite people in the season.
I tried to be like genuine people, but like when I told people I was voting them at Tribal, I felt like afterwards I looked like such an idiot because it was just like they stayed.
See, Blake, I came off of SBB where I got constantly called a sheep or a goat, and I was like, I'm not going to do that this game. And I think that's what happened.
Alex, you still didn't answer my question. Let me help with season 6.
Season 6 production applications will go out a little bit before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Can I shout out my org?
Go ahead.
All right, everybody should apply for my org, which is a murder mystery game. Fight to Freedom. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, it's basically a long-term murder mystery. It's kind of like Whodunit meets Big Brother, so y'all should apply.
I would recommend it. I'm not going to play myself because I have school. If there is another season, though, I'm definitely in. Love those type of things. Blake, I've never played one of his games personally, but I just have that feeling that he's a good host. So, yeah, I will definitely promote it. Yeah, go apply for whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, and Alex, thanks again for casting me for my first org. I had a ton of fun, and I'm glad that I met so many new people. Some of y'all are crazy.
Yeah, I love casting people that have not played an org before, or have played just not many orgs before. I feel like it's a good experience. I hope this is a good experience for everyone in the game. I feel like it was definitely. It was better than season 4, and anything that's better than season 4 for me is all that's a-okay. So yeah, you're welcome for casting you. I loved having every single person on this season. Everyone was a riot. Even Jonathan, who came on the day after that he got voted out, which was hilarious. And now Jonathan and I have talked a lot. So it's all good. Yeah. Anybody else? Questions? Comments?
No. I want to be everybody's friend after this. Like, I don't have any bad feelings towards anybody, even though I know some people have some bad feelings towards me, but that's okay.
Same.
This is
Whatever. It's a game. I had to do what I had to do. You had to do what you had to do to get yourself. Everybody want to catch a W. Everybody want to put the W in the bio. Understand that. No hard feelings.
This is going to be interesting when I have to add all of you to the alumni chat. That's going to be a mess. All right. So, now it's just me going to be talking about my channel for just like half a minute to a minute. I've got a couple other videos planned. I just saw the Slenderman movie. God, was it terrible, but it was hilariously bad. I cannot wait to review that shit. That's going to be fun. I might get me back into movie reviews. I love doing those. I love movies. I have a video about Big Brother coming out because I believe Faisal Shafat is one of the dumbest fucking idiots in Big Brother history. So I can't wait to release that video. Got a couple other things planned in the works. Do not know if I'm going to go through on them, but we'll see. So thank you guys for the final time of the season so much for watching. I've loved it. Loved this season. Amazing. I couldn't ask for more. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload by The Disney Nerd. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Fire X is hot.